Hi, everyone, and welcome. Welcome to another episode of Ask the Experts podcast. This show would not be possible without you, the viewers. And every time you tune week in and week out, and we always want to do our best to return the favor and to give you value by having amazing guests and content. Subscribe to the channel. You don't want to miss out the guests that we have today. I have the powerhouse, the iconic woman who I have admired for so many years, and I call her a dear friend. She has accomplished so much in 2025 that we are going to dive in. Jennifer Nicole Lee, she is an American fitness model. She's a motivational speaker and she's an author. She has authored multiple books, including Crack Your VIP Queen Code. The main focus of the book is to help others again gain focus and success and purpose. In 2025, Jennifer was highlighted as the MPC Pro Qualifier winner to have the status of IFBB Pro status. And this has been quite an achievement. I've been watching her progress. But in addition to fitness, Jennifer is also involved in luxury real estate. Please give a warm welcome back. This is a second time. So please give a warm welcome back to the one and only Jennifer Nicole Lee. Jennifer, welcome.
Wow, what an introduction. Thank you so much, Queen Alka. It is an honor to be on your show. And to everyone watching, I'm here to motivate you and inspire you. That was quite an introduction. I have to return the respect for you. You've done so much, and really, iron sharpens iron. You motivate me. You being so talented. Your first book, our book that we co-authored together, your amazing podcast, so many people watching it from around the world. And it just means so much to be here to motivate your audience. And we just hold you in such high regard, Alka. So thank you. Without you, we couldn't be getting this motivation that you pump into us every day. And I just want to say before we get started on me, congratulations on your masterclass event coming up in August, the Unstoppable Her event. And if you haven't gotten your tickets yet, everyone get them now because they're going fast. And I know you're going to hit it out of the park. It's going to be phenomenal. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Well, let's get started. So, earning your IFBB Pro status, you were the winner, you've achieved this tremendous accolade. What was the defining moment for you, Jennifer, when you knew that moment you won?
Yes. I
What
love
was that
that. You know what?
moment? Yes.
Yeah, being a woman of faith and a God-fearing woman and always knowing that there's some supernatural divine power and praying and really believing that I have angels and God always helping me on the other side. I just felt like it was my moment, the moment I stepped on that stage. But it wasn't just that one moment. It was a continual just leading up to that moment, almost like a domino effect. Everyone saw me train so hard last year. I did 5 shows last year. The
Mm.
one before this one was in November in the Caribbean at the Atlantis Resort. Then I did 4 more before that and training very, very intensely. So it wasn't like I just walked onto a stage and I won. And I've been in the fitness industry for years, but Alka, you feel like you're in shape, but when you get to that level and you look at the other women, the other athletes,
Yeah.
you're like, I'm not even close. So I knew how to really step up my game, but it wasn't about the body. It was about the energy and also the mindset and the faith. We're
Mhm.
big believers in faith, you and I, and everyone out there listening in the audience. I just really felt it was time for me to finally earn this. And especially turning 50,
Amazing.
I'm not getting any
Congratulations.
younger. I was like, it better happen now. So I brought my A game, I brought my fierce focus, and I brought my
Yes, you
intentions. And
did.
we all know bringing intention to anything what we do, whether it's authoring a book or doing a master class, when you have that intention, you have that unwavering belief in yourself. And that was the real victory. I just told myself, and everyone out there listening can really agree, when you have that moment where no matter what, you already know you're a winner, that projects out and it's like a ripple effect that other people can feel and pick up on and sense. And I think the judges sensed that and they said, oh, she's really here to prove it. And I've been pounding my craft. So it was about time that I finally was able to walk away with this and say, I did it. I
Amazing.
did it. I did it.
Amazing. Yes, you
And what I
did.
want to, yeah, I want to say to everyone out there, no matter what your goal is, whether it's a fitness competition or being on top of your top producer in the company that you're in, you can do it. But it takes hard work, and it takes also putting those horse blinders on and staying focused, but also making it fun because you came to Miami like a few weeks before and we still went out. We still ate. We had normal. It wasn't like I was dieting myself down and I wasn't happy. We had a great time. We had a lot of energy. So make it fun no matter what you're doing and enjoy the challenge, but don't create hell for yourself. Enjoy the challenge and make it fun. And that's what we did. And so I knew it was my time.
Absolutely. And yes, it was your time. And, timing is everything. Timing is everything in life,
Yes.
but congratulations for that moment. We're so proud. I've been watching your journey. But let's talk about mindset. You talked about the mindset. And what
Yes.
does it take for that immense amount of training that you had to undergo, the discipline, but also the mindset that it
Yes.
takes to become a winner?
Mm.
How do you
Ah,
develop that approach in
yes.
real estate? How do you
Yes.
approach
Oof.
that mindset in everything that you do right now?
Oh my goodness. You know what? I have to really say that you are my hero. And I think a lot of people watching out there have read your books and they listen to your podcasts and they've seen your interviews and that you give us this unwavering strength that we need. And yes, I'm a strong woman, but like I say, the people you surround yourself with, they actually either are hindering you or helping you. And you really helped me. And I pulled from your book, everyone out there, if you don't have it, get from Cocoon to CEO, living the life of your dreams. Okay. This is real talk. Chapter 5, Alka talks about getting out of the cocoon is hard. See, I was in this comfortable cocoon. Yes, I was already successful in the fitness industry. Yes, I was already doing other businesses and launching different projects and productions, but I really wanted to take it up a notch. So from just teaching online, I was able to say, you know what, I'm going to pour that energy into me and get a coach, and I'm going to train myself hard. And then I always wanted to really dive into the deep end of my luxury real estate. Where do I begin? Who do I talk to? What coaches? What classes? What certifications? It's a big ocean out there because real estate is very expensive. You know that being a real estate investor. But it was about what you say right here. Successful people do what unsuccessful people are not willing to do.
Yeah,
Don't wish it were easier, wish you were better. You quote Jim Rohn on that. And so this book has been an immense help for me. And that's where I get my strength. I look at other women that have defied the odds, that have had that Cinderella story. One day they're on the floor, on their hands and knees, wiping the floors, and through their own will, they're up in the castle, living the life of their dreams. And it's from making a decision. Once you decide, come hell or high water, hook or crook, I am going to do what I need to do. And it's not going to be easy, but I'm going to choose my heart. It's harder just to stay here comfortable. And it might be hard, but at least I get something out. I'm going to gain something from this other journey, this other decision of pushing myself to learn more, to earn more, to get out of my comfort zone and expand. You got to be like the universe, always expanding, always growing, never staying still. And I always say that whether you believe you can or you can't, you are correct. You have to believe that you can and you will.
100%. Choose your hard. Absolutely. Life, we have two choices: choose your hard, choose your easy. Choose your hard now so that life becomes easy, or you can choose your life easy and choose your hard so it becomes difficult in the long run. So
It.
choose your hard, whatever that is. Let's talk about, you have achieved the immense success in your journey. What was the physical but the mental obstacles? Because there's always some kind of obstacle that we always face, and especially when you had to endure for the training, for the competition. How grueling was that training? What were some of the obstacles you had to overcome?
Yes. I love that. I really would say that when you structure your life and use time as a weapon, a lot of people would say, oh, time management. I just don't have the time. Well, I was taking care of my family, taking care of my household, taking care of my other multiple projects. I was doing, World Conference at the time and training all last year, even teaching online 3 times, doing podcasts, master classes. And I think people make excuses because they don't want to really do the work. They want to hand it to them. They might have a sense of entitlement. So it really is the mental game. It was for me actually having to say no to some things that I actually love to do, but it just would not fit with my future phase or part of my journey. So it really was the mental game. And, of course, there's going to be doubt. Am I doing the right way? But I just had this unwavering sense of faith. And when you're a woman of faith, you have like this gentle little whisper in your ear that's, you can't hear it, it's audible, but it's not someone saying it, but it's like a higher sense of yourself. It's God, it's the Holy Spirit, whatever you want to call it, and you just know you're on the right path, and it's just one step in front of the other. You got to get out of the cocoon in order to fly, and out in order to break free. So I think it was just getting out of my own way and saying, you know what, it's time that I evolve and let go of some things that I've mastered to allow new challenges into my schedule. So just turning every obstacle into a stepping stone, that you have to fail forward. We've all heard that before, but I was literally failing forward. I didn't even know what a posing suit was. I didn't know what the NPC was. I didn't know a lot until I just threw myself in the deep end. So I want everyone to tap into their inner champion. Like you, Alka, you've shown that, where you're able to transition from how am I going to do this to mastering, knowing what you're going to do, and then teaching other women how to do it. Turning darkness into light. We're transforming bad situations into good ones. And I think it's the mental game, but you got to believe in yourself. And we, as strong women, Alkan and I want to say that we're cut from the same cloth. We're very similar soul sisters, because we might not necessarily have had a lot of people cheering for us or applauding us or telling us along the way, you're doing a great job. But we told that to ourselves. And then we do it to other women. And that's where we're the change that we want to see. So that's my answer. I think just getting out of my own way and just looking into the future fearlessly and on that blank slate and saying, you know what, I'm going to create the life dream of my life. It might not happen overnight, but it will happen. Just like Rome wasn't built in a day. If you just keep showing up and never give up.
Absolutely. And you've shown that, the persistent, the relentless pursuit to creating what you are creating today, a beautiful life, not only just in real estate, but just a beautiful life in general. But, you have to. And I love that, taking that one step at a time. Now, Jennifer, you have been a motivational um, queen to empowering so many women in the past, and you still continue to do so. What advice would you give to women who want to pursue something extreme as bodybuilding?
Wow. I would say you have to really do your research. You have to know what you're getting into. You have
Yeah.
to be ready, willing, and able to just bite your bottom lip when things get rough, during, your 12 weeks into the stage.
Mhm.
There's a lot of strict lifestyle modifications you have to make, but you have to be ready, willing, and able to do them, because you have to see the victory in your mind, and you have to link pleasure to it, not pain. I know a lot of people that got into the situation that I was in, they start complaining, oh, my prep is going hard. I'm so hungry. I'm so depleted. I'm so tired. If you're going to even go there and start complaining, just don't even compete.
Mhm.
Or whether, you're going back to school to get your master's, or you want to have whatever goal you have a financial goal, you have to know you have to really put in the work. It's frequency, it's repetition, it's mastering the skill over and over again. Sometimes people say that getting successful should be sexy. It really isn't. It's grunt work. It's doing the same thing over and over and over again every day. It's consistency. So consistency was my weapon. Consistency is your weapon. And that's how a butterfly, you talk about, I love this book, by the way. If you haven't gotten it, guys, everybody get this book, From Cocoon to CEO, forward by Les Brown. You talk about in chapter 8, the butterfly learns to fly. It's like learning to fly,
Yeah.
but it might hurt when you start going, and it might be uncomfortable and you might be scared, but you got to keep going. And that's what really pushed me forward. It was almost like a magnet, though. A lot of people want to say they're pushed forward, but I kept on visualizing, being a woman, understanding the law of attraction and visualization, as athletes do and successful people do. I was visualizing myself winning, and that pulled me into my workouts. It pulled me into my meal prep. It pulled me into my cardio joyfully. I was excited to do it. So you really have to use your mind. It's your biggest muscle. Don't create hell for you. Other people will do that already. Create good scenarios here, and use your biggest muscle, which are not your glutes or your legs. It's your mind, and make your mind your best friend.
That is so powerful. Absolutely just love this. I'm very, very inspirational. And this is what athletes do, pro athletes. And Jennifer, you have accomplished, and I see what that truly takes and what it's taken for you, because obviously it's not easy what you will have competed in, especially in fitness, bikini bodybuilding, any kind of bodybuilding competition. It is so gruesome. I mean, it's grueling. It's
Yeah,
grueling. It's
yeah, it
hard.
is. It is. And it can be gruesome too sometimes.
Gruesome.
Yeah,
I mean, I mean, some,
yeah, exactly. Grueling because you're right. It's taking a lot of time, money, and energy, and you
yeah.
have to really dedicate it. And it is really grueling. And you said it perfectly. Exactly.
You talk about offering white glove service to your clients, and I'm just
Yeah.
curious as to how this white glove service that you offer, how does that translate into clients working with you in real estate?
You're right. That's such a great question. And I want to say, when you are working with a VIP clientele that are well heeled, that are affluent, they're used to a certain type of service, and the white glove VIP, and everyone knows my brand is the VIP Queen. We always show up dressed up, never give up. Motivation is up. We're pumped up. We're prayed up. And it's all about positive vibes. And when you speak to someone with respect, and then they're going to give it back to you, and you elevate the experience. It's not just transactional, it's transformative. When you're helping someone find their new home or list their current home, and I always say a new chapter begins with a sold sign. I want to make the journey and experience for them, not just numbers on a contract and cold data and a bunch of dates and deadlines, and it's very stressful. I want it to be a fun process. So always going above and beyond, putting your clients' needs first. It's not about the commission check, never have commission breath. It's about creating this exquisite experience. And I just want to say thank you for coming to Miami, because I think you felt for those times that we went on the VIP, very beautiful showrooms with Dolce
Beautiful.
Gabbana.
Mhm.
Amazing. The Rivage, they starting at 13 million. You could see the type of energy and vibration that were in those showrooms and in those beautiful places. Everything is about serving and being a servant leader. And I think that goes in everything that we do, whether you're a best-selling author like you, Alka, and you're, a highly sought after keynote speaker. You always want to give more and serve more. And I always say that giving is the new receiving. So when you give more, you're going to get back. I believe in the law of karma, and it really does work. So when you give more, you're going to receive 10 times more back.
Absolutely. And yeah, thank you so much for the experience. I mean, being with you in Miami, visiting those showrooms was so glamorous, but it just absolutely the luxury that, the new developments happening in Miami. I mean, I just can't wait to see what more is coming to Miami. Let's talk about the transaction. You talk about transaction versus transformation. How
Hmm.
how have
Yeah.
you transformed as you move into the next chapter in luxury real estate? How
I
was that
love that.
transformed
That's
for
so
you?
great. It's transformed me because when you work with a certain type of clientele,
Yeah,
for instance, you already know what their likes are, their dislikes are. It's more of a relationship than just a business partnership. You're not just a real estate agent trying to list their home or find their next home or off sell part of their investments. It really is, you become part of their family, and but always have that high level of service. And it's transformative because they really lean in on you, the trust. You become trustworthy, a trustworthy advisor, a guide. You're not just really an agent, like I said, looking at properties on the MLS. You're really earning their trust, keeping their trust, and you become more of a consultant to them, giving them bona fide, fact driven, numbers driven data on what is going to be the best for them, whether it's investment, when they should sell, if they should hold. And there's, like I said, I always feel like real estate is just a general term, but it's a Pandora box. There's buy
yeah,
and sell, buy and flip, there's invest, um there's multiple property owners. So it's really interesting. So when you really work with your clientele, you want to let them know you're going to give them that just exquisite, top of the line, top notch service. And you have a team. And I'm so grateful that I recently joined Douglas Elliman, one of the top luxury brokerages in the world, with offices in New York City and Aspen, California, of course, in Texas, and all over internationally as well, all over Europe. And it's just nice to have this network that if I cannot help, I'm able to lean into my team and say, can you please help me with my VIP client? Because it really is about having that network. And I always say your network is your net worth, right? So knowing that I can turn to a bunch of different colleagues, and also you, Alka. Even in our book here, you give such great advice on real estate, investing, budgeting, saving, setting yourself up for success, for longevity. And I think that's very transformative as well. Everyone, make sure you get our book. Alka puts her heart and soul into this book. So do I. And it really not only changed my life when I wrote it with you, Alka, it's changed so many other people's lives. And if you haven't got it, you're missing out.
Absolutely, 100%.
Mhm.
That is so true. Your network is your network. And I want to share also when,
Yes.
you know, as we are starting out in our journey, anyone who's starting out in their journey, they want to get into real estate. Can you share with us what are the strategies, what tips can you share with individuals who are looking to get into real estate? What's that first thing that they need to do?
Mm.
Whether it be
I
luxury
love
real
that.
estate,
I
yeah.
always say, yes. Yeah, you know what? That's great. And you know what the great thing is? There's the full spectrum. Even visited a beautiful factory where they were doing prefabricated homes made out of solid cement, very budget friendly, very safe, and five cat hurricanes, because here in South Florida, that's what we will have to prepare for sometimes. And it was neat to know that you could get a five-bedroom house for only 400K, which is, as opposed to the luxury market, you're looking at over 2 million. So I think luxury is a term that is relative. So if someone is looking for a home, they can go to that spectrum. But the great thing is you can pick what you want. Maybe it's commercial, shopping centers, maybe owning apartment complexes, buildings, medical buildings, or even just the traditional real estate of, general estate listing and selling, or you could be an in-house sales specialist at beautiful new developments. There's so much to do. And that's what is so fun about real estate. Is always something new to learn. But I always say that it's about doing research. And the great thing is there's so many different courses, coaches. YouTube is a great resource. There's so many different coaching platforms, and a lot of it you can find for free online. And it is also, you learn by doing. The learning is in the doing. So throw yourself out there in the deep end, see what you like. You can never learn enough. I always live by this golden rule. I will learn at least 10 new things today. And if I learn 10 new things today, and maybe I don't get to 10 because I'm busy, maybe I'm at 5, I already know that's a winning day, because your brain, it's expanding and you're learning. And I just love to see you evolve. And um I just love to see what you've done and you've achieved, knowing that you're so successful and that you push me to continue to learn as well. So everyone out there listening, don't be afraid to learn, because you're going to learn more to earn more.
Exactly. And as entrepreneurs, we growing, we're always constant, always evolving. This is what we need to do. And this is how we stay fresh.
Yes,
Jennifer,
yes,
you
yes.
have authored 19 books. You are just incredible. You're just a bestseller. You've authored 19 books, bestsellers from that fact. How have you aligned your best as an author? How have you aligned this approach that's transcended now into real estate? Because this is your focus now as a successful luxury real estate investor. How has
Yes,
that approach defined you
absolutely.
today?
Oh, I love that question. And you know what? My past 19 books really focused on fitness, beauty, skincare, mindset, lifestyle. But what I always saw is that they could look beautiful and be physically fit, but their finances were just a wreck. And that's what really called me into real estate. And the more I looked at businesses, being a business builder myself and launching different businesses and projects and productions, and infomercials, and being on HSN and QVC, I always saw that there's one solid thing that kept pulling me back to where the real longevity of wealth building is, and that was real estate, because there's 8 billion people in the world and we all need to live somewhere.
Okay.
you know Maybe someone doesn't really care about looking good or being in shape or skincare, and that's a very niche market. It's a certain type of a woman, and those are my people, because we're VIP queens. But there's 8 billion people in the world and we all need to live somewhere, and we all
Mhm.
have to either rent or buy, and it's a solid part of our lifestyle, no matter who you are, your skin color, where you live in the world. And I always saw that the wealthiest people were in real estate, and it wasn't like they just were rich or wealthy for a month. It was longevity. They had money coming in. It was the cash flow, those two very powerful words. So, you studying Grant Cardone, Elena Cardone, Robert Kiyosaki, they always talk about investing in real estate. And that's what lured me in and to get really serious. And so, even in your chapter 3 in our book here, you talk about growing your wealth strategies for financial health and the basics of real estate investing. Everyone needs to read this because Alka pours her expertise into this. And saving, spending, and investing. And women, listen, you need your own nest egg, whether you're divorced or married or just dating. You need your own nest egg. Make
Mhm.
sure you're never financially dependent on a man. This is something that's so important. And Alka, I know that you hold that message near and dear to your heart. I hold that message near and dear to my heart. Women, we're giving you a fair warning. You need to really take a good look at your finances and say, how can I get into real estate? Well, we're going to help you here with this book. Start with this $25 investment. Go to Amazon, get our book, and learn right here during your free time, and we'll help you. So women, just rise up, reclaim your financial
Yeah,
health. And because we're here to empower your health and energize your health and empower your wealth with our book, and it'll change your life.
absolutely. And, get the book right now, 100%. The final question, Jennifer, this has been
Yeah.
absolutely just amazing. Now that you have achieved your elite status as the IFBB Pro card, what is your next step, and what is the future hold for you today as you celebrate this amazing moment?
That is a great step, is just to pray it up and to see where God takes this,
Mhm.
because I have to let go and let God. A lot of people said, oh, you need to hurry up and compete again. And then some people were saying, oh, wait a year. But in my heart of hearts, I'm going to give myself the gift of time. The great thing is that with this title, it is for the rest of my life. It's not like it's time sensitive or it has an expiration date, or after 3 years, I'm not going to be an IFBB pro anymore. It's like I've joined the pro leagues now and
Yeah,
forever, even if I never competed again, as long as I keep my membership valid every year. Which is a minimal fee. And so that's great news. So even if I wanted to retire from competing now, I will forever be an IFBB pro. Thank you, God. But I feel in my heart that I'm going to really focus all my energy on my luxury real estate, because I have to say, I'm leaving so much opportunity and wealth building and money on the table by jumping into another competition. There's so many different deals, different new projects, different developments, different opportunities, especially since I, up leveled with a new brokerage with Douglas Elliman. I want to dive in and learn all their tools, meet the whole network there. And I'm having so much fun with this stage. And yes, I will always work out. Yes, I'll always want to be in shape, super in shape. Yes, I'm going to always get my protein in. That part of me never is going to die out.
mhm.
And I think that's part of my next journey. So I'm thinking maybe 2026 I will compete again. But for right now in 2025, it's all about, we will thrive in 2025 with our luxury real estate and building our wealth, our generational wealth, and making our money make money for us. And that's where I'm really excited to have this chapter of my life right now.
That is so
Stay
beautiful.
tuned.
Well, that is so
I,
beautiful. Yeah,
but I know that that was the last question for me, but I have a question for you because I am
yeah.
so excited. I just want to say again, congratulations on your The Unstoppable
Thank
Her. I
you.
love that title, by the way. Seminar, masterclass,
Yeah.
mastermind, workshop. I want to know all about it. Please stop teasing me. Spill the beans. Tell me all about it and what we can expect once we just opt in and make sure we are there.
Well, thank you so much, Jennifer. I appreciate that question, and I appreciate you. The Unstoppable Her event is taking place August the 9th. It's a free virtual event.
Wow.
And what the focus is on post-divorce women who are rebuilding their identity, reclaiming their power and authority. So, as Jennifer has shared with you, women do not need to be dependent on a man. You are now rebuilding your your authority. That as moving into the next chapter of your life, this is what we're going to be teaching you. And we have amazing speakers who are going to be sharing as to how you are building your power network, how you're going to be, how you rebuild your identity. So I'm just so excited for this virtual event because it's really going to empower women. And that's what you and I are doing, Jennifer.
Wow.
That
Wow.
it's just
It's
going to be
everyone, did
incredible.
you hear the words? This is gratis. This is a gift to you. So Get the link, sign up, virtual. You don't need to spend money on airplane, hotel. Literally log on and get levitated, elevated with Alka Sharma and her keynote speakers. I am so proud of you. I know I'll be getting my ticket. I'll be with my pom poms
Thank you.
cheering you on. So bravo, bravo, bravo. Congratulations. And see, you're always serving. There's that VIP. Overserve, over deliver. And that's why you're just getting so blessed. It just comes back to you tenfold. I'm so honored to call you my friend, co-author, and business associate. And to know you is to love you. And you're just phenomenal. Thank you for all that you do for all of us.
No, thank you so much, Jennifer. I really appreciate that. I really appreciate you and thank you because, without you, you have been such an inspiration. You've been an inspiration to me for so many years. And now that we've gotten to, we connected, and I just got to say from the bottom of my heart how grateful I am to have you as a dear friend, you inspire me every day. And I'm so glad from that connection what we have built today and as we continue to build. So I'm just so truly excited and grateful
And you
to
know
you.
what we always say, the best is yet to come, and the sky is not the limit.
It's a
It's just the starting
starting
point.
point. Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Yes.
And Jennifer, I appreciate you. Thank you so much for your valuable time today to come in on the podcast. I know I want to respect your time. Your time is valuable. But everyone, you've enjoyed this conversation today with the one and only Jennifer Nicole Lee. She is a powerhouse. She is just an incredible human being. And I just cannot wait as to see what she is going to do next because I know she's going to do incredible things. But if you've enjoyed this conversation and you've enjoyed conversations in the past, I want you to subscribe to the channel. Why? Because we can give value back to you with amazing content and amazing guests. So you have listened today to Jennifer Nicole Lee. Jennifer, where can people connect with you?
Oh, thank you so much. You can go to my website, thebestmiamirealestate.com for my real estate endeavors. And also the main website is jennifernicoli.com or any of my social media channels as well on Instagram, Facebook. And I'd love to hear from you all. Thank you for asking, Alka.
Absolutely. So go and connect with Jennifer, follow her, and she's definitely going to inspire you. And thank you so much to each and every one for tuning in for today's episode. We look forward to seeing you on the next episode. Bye for now.
Thank you, everyone. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much, Jennifer. This has been
Oh, that was
incredible.
amazing.